Alright, what up YouTube? It's a nice to here back with another video. This video is gonna be about being honest with yourself and just to stop lying to yourself. Straight to it, I think that a lot of people lie to themselves. Like even me, like I said, I know I suffer with that area now and then. I try to keep myself out this little state of delusion where I'm not being honest with myself and I'm not like living in reality, because it's not a good space to live in or just be at, period. It caused a lot of suffering. It's also like an idea that you realistically is like, you're just very much so creating a bad relationship with yourself. At the end of the day, like I said, everybody, all that anybody has is themselves. Like with me, at times I delude myself and think that, you know, like people will be there for me all the time, and even just, you know, just be able to just to take care of me if I was like to fall down on my luck or something. But I think the realistic things that I probably don't, and not even because like my own pride, but like I can't trust people to, like, you know, take care of me if I was like, I just don't trust people enough for that. And it's just not good to, you know, depend on people. But it's just not good to live in a delusion, period, because you don't want to ever base, let's say I don't want to plan my life on a delusion. Like I said, if it's gonna be doom and gloom for the next 10 years, I'd rather know that than to be like, oh, you know, it's a possibility, or everybody sees it as doom and gloom heading this way, but I'm sitting there like, you know, enjoying the good time and just like lying to myself like, oh no, it's not doom and gloom. It's not gonna be doom and gloom. Like, I'd rather it be known that doom and gloom is coming ahead and I can plan for it than to not see it coming or just not see it, period, and I'm just deluded and I'm just in this little fake fairy tale world, in this imaginary world. It's like a shell shock. I would hate to, that's like the ultimate like reverse move, like on like a reverse WWE move. It's like it can change the atmosphere of anything in like 0.2 seconds, like very quick. So I would much rather be in control and at least had a truth about what's going on than, like I said, to be in a false reality. But that's the thing about people now. Like I said, people don't mind being in like these messed up situations and these false realities, and they want to keep believing in delusions like the unhealthy little kid. Cause like I said, I don't think it's bad to be able to think. I even think like a little kid. You're supposed to act childlike, but think like an adult. I think that being children's pureness is something, and children's pureness and curiosity and like their intellect and their realness is very much needed in the world. Because like I said, a lot of people are not very honest. People are not very upfront. Like I said, there have been times where I haven't been upfront, I haven't been honest, and like I said, it hasn't been a good feeling to see whatever comes of it. But that's like a real big problem why the world is the way it is now, at least on a social level. I think that when people start to understand that it's power in authenticity and just being themselves and being honest about things, you know, a lot of things will run a lot smoother. I know that for me, it's been a hard thing to do, just because, like I said, I was raised in very like, not crooked parents, but parents, you know, always lying. So like I said, ultimately it's just a programming that everybody picks up because of their own environment, or a lot of people do. A lot of people fear to be honest with themselves and just with people because they fear it. They fear that if they don't, they may get rejected, or like I said, people won't like them and stuff like that. But that's the one thing I have to understand and develop, is that, like I said, everybody's not supposed to like you. And like I said, would you really want everybody liking you? I really wouldn't at the end of the day. So that's one thing I have to get over. But, you know, lying to yourself is, like I said, I think it's just strictly and it's based off of fear. Being fearful and just, well, I say fear is not good for anything, you know. I think somebody said the opposite of love ain't hate. It's like the opposite of love is fear. And it's just not a good mindset to even have your mind in. also just lying to people and just lying to yourself. It's like, I guess when your conscience really starts to develop, like mine did, like for real, it just wasn't a good feeling that I was lying to people. And on the other hand, it's like I'm lying to myself. It just wasn't a good feeling. And the more that you do it, the more phony you will feel. Like, I think Patrice O'Neal, who's like a comedian, I don't know how I found his videos, but I just found them and I just started binging them and watching them. But he said something about phoniness. It's like lying and being phony about that type of stuff. It just makes you feel like a piece of shit, you know? And it's like, and the more you do it, the more you feel like a piece of shit. And of course, those not his words exactly, but that's how you would feel for lying, even for small things. It make you feel like you're a fake person. And it makes sure that your authenticity is, people can test your authenticity and test you. And it's like, it's not a good feeling that people can't trust you for who you say you are, you know? And you have to, and that's part of the drawback. Is like, if you gonna say who you are, be who you are. Be who you are and say who you are, you know? I was about to say, you can't ever let that get blurred by lies. And that's the repercussions of lying, is losing your reputation and losing your word and losing your trust in who you are. And that type of stuff is hard to build back. And I know from personal experience. And of course I'm young, I'm only 20, but like I said, I think I'm the type of person, I live through everybody, and I learn other people's lessons. And I'm glad I do that. Because, like I said, of course, you only got one life. You can't live everybody's experience. And I got the experience of a young black male that's, you know, that has to work hard to get where he needs to be. So, like I said, I may not live the life of a street dude, or I might not live the life of a rich person, as of right now, at least. But I have the life of a young black man that's, like I said, I have to make an honest living and have to bust his ass honestly. So I tend to learn from a lot of different things, and I'm very, like, in my head in the sense of, like, being intellectual. So yeah, I think you gotta be real with yourself, because at the end of the day, all you got is you. And not always be around people that got your best interests at heart and really care about you for real. So I think that you got to be honest with yourself and get yourself an honest appraisal about what you're doing good, what you're doing bad, what you can improve on, and ultimately just what's your best course of action. So yeah, if you like the video, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll talk to y'all later. Thank you.